I'm Zara Green, and this
I'm Alfred
is
Esmond Jr.
and we are the Grown Zone, here with our third installment of the popular relationship advice that you must challenge if you're gonna have healthy love. The first was communication is key. Go find it. The second was to find true love, you must understand the opposite sex. And the third one, and this one, our final one in this installment, is relationship success means staying together no matter what. This gets under my skin.
And actually, this does probably maybe more damage
Yeah, it does.
than probably any other piece of relationship advice and counseling that people tend to get.
Here's the deal, y'all. Reason, season, lifetime. Baby, I talk all the time about that, right?
Absolutely.
And we see people all the time who are so committed to the lifetime that they go through so much crap with folk who that's the reason they came together and the season for which they should have remained
It's
was
over.
far gone. I mean, long over. So
But
it's a sentence, though, right? When people
but
do
we
that.
live in a society because of the being in love with love and the romanticization of love, and you say this all the time, where we think that every encounter we need to approach if that person is a potential lifetime partner.
No
We
mistake.
have that in our head when we meet them, when our hearts.
Could this be the one?
Could this be the
It's
one?
some bad
As
thinking.
opposed to that, we shouldn't be saying this is a lifetime partner and then find out the hard way is season or reason. We should approach everyone as if it's a reason partner. Then it might extend to a season. And
It's the build up of the lifetime.
Right.
It's the building up, not the starting here. See, we give people too much leverage in
Yes,
our lives.
yes.
You don't meet people thinking that this could be the one, so I'm going to give them every benefit of the doubt and then let them work their way down. Because when you give them every benefit of the doubt and you're starting up here, then you give access to those things that we say, not until they've earned the right to be there. And that is to your heart, your home, your money, and your body.
Yes.
But if you start in here, and that's why you hear people say, oh, it was great in the beginning. Well, anybody can fake a funk in the
Absolutely.
beginning. Anything that's new can be fun. So
the beginning.
it has to, you got to stop with this starting here and let them work their way down and start with starting here. I don't care how fine they are. I don't care what they got. I don't care what those attractors look like, because we talk about attractors and sustainers, y'all. Everything that's attractive will not sustain. In fact, most of the things that are attractive are not sustainable.
Absolutely. So let's talk about what happens to you when we start out giving your all and working your way down. That means the person has to betray you, disrespect you, neglect you. There's going to be negative activities and negative choices and negative experiences that brings it down.
It ain't good.
If you start them with, listen, the pleasure of my time in my company is enough.
That's enough. Don't owe me
Then
nothing.
they have an opportunity either to work their way up or work their way out.
Same with you.
Same with you.
That's how it works.
Yep.
You know, all of us need not look at, we need to have healthy self-esteem, but we need not be walking around thinking we are the prize for anybody.
Exactly.
Anybody who chooses
encounter.
us, who we encounter.
Right.
No, there is an equal and mutual something that makes up a healthy relationship.
Yes.
If it's not equal and mutual, then it ain't worth it for somebody in that relationship.
So keep this in mind. When you live in a society that makes every relationship a potential lifetime relationship, what happens is we become very, very good and committed to starting relationships.
Yes.
But then we've been taught if I end it or if I let it end, that's a failure.
Yeah.
I quit.
Yeah.
Oh, we messed up. Oh, there's something wrong with
And
me.
divorce is not an option.
Divorce is not an option.
That's
and love means I gotta just keep on fighting and I gotta keep on sticking with it and I gotta suffer and I gotta sacrifice.
and it's struggle and no.
That's not love, and it's certainly not what marriage was created for.
Ooh.
It's not meant to be a sentence where you gotta suffer and we're gonna make it one more year, baby. And I'm gonna that's not the whole point.
And
of
I don't
the
care
grown
what
zone
happens, I ain't going
is to
nowhere.
say
You can
that if
disrespect
approach
me.
this right, that it should be a healthy, happy, respectful, life-affirming, love-affirming relationship. And that's why, yes, baby.
That's what it's supposed to be, y'all.
And that's why
all the time.
It's more important to know how to end relationships when they are clearly demonstrated to be unhealthy than it is to know how to begin one. We've all been conditioned. You got to find a man, you got to find a woman, you got to find your love, and then hold on to your love. When you find it, you just hold on, because girls gonna
At
get
all
tough.
costs.
But bro, you got to go through some stuff. When the stuff you're going through is each other, it's not healthy. It's one thing for you to be together and you're facing adversity and you're facing challenges and you're pursuing opportunities together. It's another thing when the problem and the adversity is each other.
Yeah,
that's when you have to have the courage to say, and it doesn't even necessarily mean that the other person's a bad person.
That's right.
In fact, it's harder to do it when it's a nice person.
Right.
But a grown person says, I'm going to be just as deliberate about ending this relationship.
Yes.
Even if it makes you feel bad, even if it makes me feel bad, once we recognize it's unhealthy, it's more important to know how to end the relationship, as we teach in the Grown Zone, than it is to know how to begin one.
Okay, that was good. Until next time, y'all. Live
and love
in
the Grown Zone.